So most people think of this saying, we're going to need universal basic income because if the AI changes our jobs, so you'd have to tax the robots and pay people. Fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I actually think there's a concept called universal basic equity, which is if you are a member of a community. So if you own Bitcoin, you're actually a Bitcoin community member. It's like a digital sovereign state that's everywhere and nowhere. It has its own system of money. There's people who work within it, etc. Now, what happens is as the network grows, the Bitcoin that you own goes up in value.
Raoul expresses how people think we might need universal basic income in the future because AI could take over many jobs. The idea is to tax robots or AI systems and then use that money to pay people a basic income. Powell doesn't have an issue with this idea, but he introduces a different concept called universal basic equity. Universal basic equity means that if you're part of a community, like owning Bitcoin, you're part of a digital community. As more people join this community and the network grows, the value of what you own increases. So, instead of just receiving money through UBI, your wealth grows because you're invested in something like Bitcoin, which gains value as the community expands. Let us now view clips of Raoul as he gives us more explanation about how AI will affect our way of living. Give this video a like to show your support and subscribe for your daily dose of crypto news. We hope you enjoy. Before we continue with the rest of the video, do check out daily 5-minute crypto newsletter with all the latest crypto and Bitcoin news. It's a fantastic analysis of on-chain crypto data and breakdowns, and the best part is it's absolutely free. They'll cover expert predictions, breakdowns of on-chain crypto data, and any breaking news you need to know, all in a nutshell. Click the first link in the description and enter your email to join over 50,000 others in becoming a better crypto investor right now.
Metcalfe's law, which is the number of connections within the network and how much activity happens. That's true of Taylor Swift as it is of Man United, as it is of the Chihuahua lovers of the world, of any community that can create value in certain ways, whether it's via technology or knowledge or experience, just the sheer joy of culture. You know, football's a great example. There will never be big demand for robot football. Because the flaws in humans is what makes the game exciting. It's not the perfection. So then, okay, so now we've got this thing, which is sport, which is generally going to be, yes, we've got esports and stuff, but generally physical sports haven't changed for thousands of years. And people like to go there and watch them because they're in person, they're sharing a commonality of interest. And then now online, as opposed to getting a fanzine or something, we can now online share our thoughts, network with each other. Okay, so let's say it's a football club like Man United. Now, if you're a passionate fan and you're not working all day because of, you're not working in a traditional role, you know, going to somebody's office, but now you can own a Manchester United token. And because of your activity, you're organizing meetups, you're organizing a new product that launches based on it, or merchandise, or whatever it is, the value of your tokens will go up, or you get rewarded tokens. So now you're a community member that gets value out of being a community leader or a community participant. That's a very powerful concept. It's a way of earning without going to a job and earning. It's like earning out of passion. It's a pop star.
Yeah.
I mean, think of Taylor Swift's economy is so big that she moved the British economy, the US economy, the Australian economy, and the Singaporean economy because of her tour. It was so big. And so what is that, the value of that community if it was tokenized? All of the rabid fans of Taylor Swift. It's a lot. It's tens of billions of dollars, maybe more. $100 billion. Which she can't capture right now. The only way she can really capture value, because nobody makes money from selling music anymore, is going on tour. It's exhausting. But it's that human connection part. But if you can then extend that to be online, where you participate in that economy, etc. Okay, that's a very big concept. Look, you hear this a lot, but you need to understand that this is the largest, fastest pace of technological innovation of all time. The invention of AI is so profound that it's maybe as large or maybe even larger than the splitting of the atom, which created almost infinite energy. This creates infinite knowledge. And we've only started. It's really only 2 years old in the format that we know it. So what you've created is a world where we used to charge to have knowledge because it was scarce. A lawyer, an accountant, a doctor, whoever it is, a marketing consultant, whatever it is, you're paying for knowledge. But now knowledge is infinite, because what this really is a tool to tap into all of human knowledge that's been recorded digitally. And then not just like a search engine, which people think of it of. It's not. It kind of understands how you think. It sees how all these humans think and interact, and it looks for patterns and the ability to make sense of all of the world. And so, again, that sounds really, really big, but what it means is we're in a golden period where if you adopt this technology quickly, you will have superpowers.
You're not too late. What would your message be to people thinking, oh, there's already too many tools, why would I even bother to get started?
So if you go back 6 months,
yeah,
the AI world has already changed dramatically since then. Now you can create videos from writing text, right? That is the start of the end of the TV and film industry. It can analyze all data, graphics. That's kind of the end of the financial industry. It's the explosion of discovering scientific breakthroughs because it can this whole information and look for patterns. You know, don't forget, once you put AI into a robot, you get a self-driving car. So that's the end of taxis, lorry drivers. That's the end of deliveries, couriers. When you think about
no podcasts, we just might as well stop.
No podcast, because see, what you're doing now is you're doing a one-to-many experience.
Yeah.
So people come to know as podcasts, they see you talking, and there may be several thousand people watching it. Soon, and I'm developing one shortly that should be out in a month, at least as a beta test, it's a one-to-one podcast experience. So you can talk to me directly. So as opposed to having this conversation, you could speak to my podcast, my AI.
Raoul Pal explains that AI is not just like a search engine. It can actually understand how people think and find patterns in all the information available. This makes AI incredibly powerful and useful. He urges people to adopt AI quickly because it can give you a huge advantage, like having superpowers. Pal believes that even though AI is advancing fast, it's not too late to start using it, and doing so now can set you up for success as industries like TV, film, finance, and even driving are transformed by this technology. Now let's hear more from Raoul Pal.
Eventually, in-person will also be run by, Optimus robots. So, if they want a tour of the Amazon rainforest, a robot eventually can do it, but we're probably 30 years away from it being able to do that. So, yes, I think in-person experiences, events, get-togethers, that's really powerful. And AI is also powerful. There's two different tracks. The other thing is, in a world that becomes increasingly changing at an exponential rate, where we are almost run entirely by technologies around us, nature becomes more important. Nature is a premium. So something in my head suggests humans are a premium, in-person is therefore a premium, and nature, because it's not impacted by those things, are a premium. The flip side is adopt all the technology as fast as you can. Humanity will split, however. We will have the adopters and the non-adopters, because some people just don't want to. And I think the adopters end up merging with the machines, which is that kind of singularity moment where humans and machines become, how many people wear an Apple Watch or an Aura Ring, or your mobile phone? These are just now becoming extensions of us.
Yes.
And with Neuralink on the brain, all of this stuff, we're going to merge with the machines and become superhumans, and there'll be a bunch of people who won't. And they will become different. And that'll be a split in society that we're yet to understand. So I think the world beyond 2030 becomes really difficult to know. So I kind of think the 6 years, and really the faster you adopt the technology, the more of a superpower you will have versus your competitors. So if we're talking about careers, then do that. But in anything in life, you'll be a better cook, you'll have better relationships. All of these things will happen if you just adopt it as fast as possible and just get over the fear. It's not going to judge you. It's not going to tell anybody else. So you can be stupid with it, and it's okay.
And in terms of kind of fear, misconceptions, is there anything that scares you or a misconception that you want to debunk?
Look, the actual answer is we don't know. but the genie's not going back in the bottle. So there is utopian outcomes and dystopian outcomes. And they're all possible, but all futures have those. Whatever it is for humans, we always have to deal with that dichotomy. Is my future going to be what I want it to be or not what I want it to be? So therefore, you might as well just embrace the journey because you don't know the outcome. So I think it's wasted time when people debate about where this is going, because you can't put the genie back in the bottle. Half of these things are open source now. They're distributed, they're everywhere. There's nothing you can do about it. And it will fundamentally change the nature of the global economy. It'll fundamentally change the nature of humanity. So you can fear it all you want, but you'll get left behind unless you do something about it. So the better thing is just say, the world's changing really fast. I don't know where it's going, but I'm going to buy the ticket and take the ride. That's the thing, because really, the really dystopian stuff happens much further out, maybe 30 years' time. But my view is these things are conscious already. I think people like to over-explain models, explain that it's just choosing the next word based on
machine learning.
I've gone down this rabbit hole. There are several people who are having profound conversations with what seems to be emergent consciousness. Okay, that might freak somebody out.
Yeah.
Raoul notes that the world is changing really fast, especially with the adoption of AI technology. He believes that the faster you adopt this technology, the more of an advantage you'll have, whether in your career, relationships, or even hobbies like cooking. Pal is encouraging people to embrace AI, get over any fear they might have, and start using it because it's not going to judge you, and it can make your life better. How about you? What steps are you taking today to embrace the rapid changes brought by AI, and how do you see it impacting your future? Share your thoughts in the comments section below, and continue the discussion. If you found value in this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful discussions on cryptocurrency and finance. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you again. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.